Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to talk about the stamina. As we know, stamina is one of the most important mechanics in the game, and it often decides whether your team can outlast the opponent in long matches. In this guide, we're going to talk about three main categories of stamina players. Those who can recover stamina for the team, those who specialize in reducing the opponent's stamina, and finally, players who use stamina to buff themselves. Each group plays a unique role, and learning how to use them effectively will make your lineup much stronger. Let's start with the players who can recover stamina. These players are especially crucial when you're playing in matches with long rallies, because they make sure your team doesn't run out of energy while still maintaining offensive and defensive pressure. For example, Daichi SSR is an excellent stamina support. Whenever he receives, he restores stamina to the teammate with the lowest stamina, which is incredibly useful for keeping weaker teammates active. His resonance further helps by reducing stamina consumption and increasing power, while his bond with Asahi and Sugawara lowers the stamina cost of power and quick attacks and even boosts attack technique. Moving on, Sugawara Sr. also brings consistent recovery. Not only does he reduce the stamina cost of allies' power hits, but once per set, if an ally drops below 30 stamina, he immediately restores 20, saving them from exhaustion at the most critical moment. Compared to him, Taketori Yamamoto Sr. provides a simpler but steady effect. Every time your side scores, the teammate with the lowest stamina recovers 10, which can really add up during extended matches. Another interesting stamina support is Kita Shinsuke. As long as he doesn't miss or receive, he builds team morale. And whenever an ally uses a special move, that ally also recovers 10 stamina. This means that even during high-intensity plays, stamina is constantly flowing back to the team. Similarly, Sugawara SP brings a more complex mechanic. When he first enters the court, he drains half of his allies' stamina to boost their main parameters. But this cost is quickly offset because he restores stamina at the end of each rally for 4 rallies. On top of that, he recovers stamina when touching the ball. And when an ally scores, the scorer regains stamina along with stat buffs and attention and reaction. Among the most versatile stamina players, hqanime SP stands out. He has multiple stamina-related mechanics. If allies lose stamina, he gains stacks of conserved stamina, which boosts his awareness. If he's on the court, and his stamina limit goes over 80 at the end of a rally, it decreases but he instantly recovers a massive 120 stamina. Even when he's just sitting on the bench, he restores stamina to the whole team after each rally. This makes him one of the most reliable long-match sustained players in the game. Besides characters, even memories contribute to stamina recovery. Akashi's SSR memory allows spikes during Team Morale Awakening to restore stamina to the spiker while increasing their attack technique, which keeps attackers strong for longer. Meanwhile, Sugawara's SP memory boosts parameters and provides stamina recovery to the ally with the lowest stamina whenever excess stamina is consumed. All of these recovery tools shine during matches filled with long rallies, as they allow your team to keep pushing without running out of resources. Now let's shift gears to the players that reduce the opponent's stamina. This mechanic is particularly effective against teams that rely heavily on long rallies, such as Nakoma, because draining their stamina directly cuts into their defensive consistency. Kutani is one of the key examples here. His powerful blow causes the opponent's blocker or receiver to lose stamina. And with his resonance, if the play is successful, the opponent loses even more stamina. In contrast, Aeon SSR uses his blocking ability to punish spikers directly. If his block results in a perfect play, he locks onto the opposing spiker, making their next attack weaker and significantly more costly in stamina. Finally, we have the players who use stamina to buff themselves. Take Asahi for example. As long as his stamina stays above 70, his power attacks get stronger, and his ultimate consumes an extra 30 stamina to deliver an even more devastating blow. On top of that, every use of his strong spike stacks a charge effect, further increasing his offensive potential. Then, Aaron works a little differently. Every time he spends 10 stamina, he gains a breathing time stack that increases his attack technique. At the end of a rally, these stacks are consumed to restore stamina, creating a cycle between consumption and recovery. His power hit also burns through 60% of his stamina, but the resulting damage is massive, making him a high-risk, high-reward attacker who benefits greatly from stamina support. On the other hand, Aeon SP turns low stamina into an advantage. When his stamina falls below 80, his block and serve get stronger, and he gains extra block power in multi-block situations. This makes him a defensive wall that thrives even when stamina is dropping. Finally, hqanime SP once again shows his versatility. Not only does he support the team with recovery, but his personal mechanics revolve around stamina as well. With stacks of conserved stamina, critical moment effects, and recovery-based boosts, he continuously raises his power hit and overall strength. Okay, that's all the players with the stamina management and their benefit. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.